What's up, guys? So today we're heading out. I'm gonna pick up a new toy. Got the XP Turbo in the background. I sold my 900 about a week ago, so it's time to pick up a new toy, and I think you guys are gonna like what I have in store. It's something I've wanted for a while, and I have no idea why I wanted it. I've just wanted one. So we're gonna make it happen today. I'm gonna pick one up, and I got a really good deal on it. It's not washed or anything. The guy, he's giving me a really good deal because he's like, it's literally not washed. It needs service. It needs some work. So it's going to be a cool little, almost like a project. I'll probably bring you guys along for the project. And yeah, it's going to be sweet. Let's go. So here is the new unit on the trailer. It's kind of not in the best shape. It's not in as good of shape as I would have liked, but it's going to do for a nice little project fix up type deal. It's got a cab. I don't know, it's got these gun scabbards on the back. He sold it to me dirty, like I said. Yeah, it's gonna need some work, but definitely a doable project here. We'll go over it a little bit more. She needs a few fixes, a little rough around the edges, but yeah, it's gonna be a nice project. Oh, I'll give you a full walk around here. I guess I'll walk the other way. But yeah, it's not in terrible shape. It's just not super well taken care of. So we'll see what I can do with it. Maybe make something of it. Would be not bad. Got the general in the shop, and we were doing a little bit of cleaning up, tearing down, whatnot, and we pulled the skid plate off, and holy, this corner, I don't know if you can see, but that is just probably 2 to 3, 4 inches of mud on there. And I got this thing washed up a bit. I gave it one quick wash, because if you guys see from the beginning of the video, this thing was disgusting. So it's still pretty dirty all over, but for the most part got it cleaned up a bit. So then I'm gonna do a probably a second wash on it. There's the back skid plate, pretty bad. And you know, it's not terrible underneath for being dirty. It's all right. It will it'll definitely work. We can work with it, get it all cleaned up. This thing's in pretty good shape. I can't really complain too much. Obviously the driver's side is in a lot better shape than the passenger side, because I think with these, they're so wide. Compared to the Razor body, this thing is wide. Because the 900 would be in here a ways, because you have a fender and whatnot, and your tire still sticks out. So this body stands out, well, pretty far out behind the tires. So yeah, it came with everything that's on it came with it. It's got a back window, these 2 scabbards, upper doors, which I actually got new ones on order because these ones are just completely clapped. And yeah, the interior is going to need a lot of cleaning up and whatnot. And I actually went to move the rearview mirror, and I snapped it off when I got it home. So yeah. So I got a second wash on this thing now. We put the skid plate back on, and I got these new upper doors in. So I was just actually about halfway through installing this one. I don't have the Velcro on yet, which I see compared to last time where the Velcro sits. These replacement ones they sit a little bit lower, which is nice, because as you can see, this guy had the Velcro just hanging on by the edge, which is kind of annoying. So we've got all that cleaned up, and actually it was funny because this piece here had so much mud shoved up behind it that it completely popped, the Torx right, it took that piece of plastic and popped it right through and popped this out. So I cleaned all the mud out and put a washer on here for now. I'm maybe gonna build a cleaner piece to clean that up a bit, but it's nice that that's straight now. The rims on this are pretty good condition, not too bad, but I got everything cleaned up. The box is clean now. The windows are clean. I took the scabbard mount off just for now. Took some of the other stickers off he had on here. I even cleaned out the spark arrestor, changed all the fluids. As you can see, I still got to change this door. These are pretty bad, like they're coming apart. And when I bought it, Buddy actually had this one rolled down. So I was like, oh cool. After I bought it, I went to roll it up and I see this zipper here is split and then broken there. So I don't know, you have this big gap in here. I could probably fix this bottom part and zip it up to there, but you still have that, which makes it pretty much unusable. And they're a little bit loose and everything. So I was just cleaning up a bit, and he didn't do a great job cutting these out. So I was taking these off and kind of cleaning everything up, but the interior is a lot cleaner. The seats are a little bit dirty, but everything else in here is super clean now. Looks really good. Really pumped it has the factory heater in it. That's so nice. It's got like 8 vents, including the defrost. And it has a washer with wiper fluid. The rearview mirror, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about, because I snapped that off right when I was getting it off the trailer. But yeah, other than that, it also has this scratch on the hood right here, which I'm not sure what he would have done. Like, that's deep. Maybe set it down or whatever. I might try and like maybe put a sticker over that. I don't know. That's kind of hard to fix unless I repainted this whole hood piece. Maybe we'll see what I figure. But also one other thing it had was in this corner there's a huge crack in the windshield, and then there's a few other just little ones you can see. But so I put silicone in there, pushed it in really good, and then put a sticker over it just to cover it up a bit, because this windshield's like $1,000 Canadian, so that's absolutely crazy. So we're just gonna try and make it work for now with what we got. And yeah, so this thing is pretty well all ready to go. I'm thinking I've got these LED headlights here from a 1000 that I might end up throwing in there. I think it would look pretty sweet, a lot better. So I might do that, and I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do tenders on this thing. So I ordered those up. It kind of sucks because I got the Razor Aid ones from All Things UTV, and these shocks are like a metallic gray, and I had to get black tenders, but at least the tender's high enough you won't really see it. Like in the back you'll be able to see it a little bit, but it's no big deal really. I think it will turn out good. The arms are in alright shape, like the bottom ones are a little scuffed and everything, but nothing that we can't work with. Yeah, and here's that other upper door. See, it was all peeled up and like just terrible shape. So it's a good thing we got these replacements, get those replaced. And I think I'm gonna end up throwing these tires on, the ones that I had on the 900 before. I believe those are STI wheels with the Sedona 30-inch radial. I think those will look really good on the General. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go with it. We're gonna put it on tender so it's got a bit of lift, put the 30s on it. And then honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it from there. Like, it's really cool, but I've got the turbo, so I might end up just selling it. We'll see. But I might take it out a few times. It's kind of nice with the heater and everything, and it did clean up well. I didn't think it would clean up as well as it did. Like, it's got this plexi rear window. That's Polaris. That's an expensive unit too, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm really liking everything about it, and this is kind of basically everything I wanted to do to my 900. It just wasn't quite there, and this is nice to have the 1000 to be able to work with. Is a little bit nicer, and honestly, they've improved so much stuff. I didn't realize how much they had improved when they went to the, I guess they must have done it in 16, 17, because this is a 17. My 900 was a 15 with the independent rear. And like, just the A-arms and everything aren't greasable, but this thing has 2000K on it, and the bushings and everything are still tight, the bearings. So I don't know, they improved a lot of stuff, because I could not keep the bearings tight on that 900, and I even made my own, and they still weren't really holding tight. So yeah, so that's basically the General for now. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll probably do a video on putting the tenders in, putting it on 30s. I'm gonna finish up the other upper door, so that's ready to go. for the next video. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this thing. It's going to look sweet with the tenders though. Pretty excited for a little bit of lift and some 30s. I think it'll look really good on those STI rims. Perfect. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and stay tuned for more.